YouTube! What is good, everybody? I hope everyone's having the best day ever. Today, I'm gonna be telling my coming out story. Every time I ask you guys what you want me to post on YouTube, it's always my coming out story. So here it is. I'm gonna tell you guys so you know. But listen, it's nothing crazy. Like, it's really not. Which is why I wasn't, like, dying to tell it, because I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like I didn't, like, go through, like, some crazy, like, what's the word? I didn't, like, climb over any mountains or anything like that, you know? So, like, I just feel like it's dumb. I guess everyone's coming out story is important. However, I don't know why I'm just like, it's whatever to me. But I'm gonna tell you guys, okay. So, I guess I'll just talk about gay in general, like gay, how I like gay, lesbian thing. So, I didn't know I was gay my entire life. Like, I feel like I get that question a lot. No. Like, I feel like there are some gay people, they're literally like in elementary school and they like know they're gay and it's like this secret and they're like holding on to this secret. I didn't really go through that. Basically, I didn't know I was gay. But now that I look back, it's just funny because there's so many signs that I was gay. Like, I just never cared about guys ever. Never. No, never. Like, I would have friends who'd be like, boys, oh my god, boys! And I'd be like, I've just always been repulsed by men. Like, it's been a thing my entire life. Like, not a personality I picked up. Like, I genuinely don't like men and boys, and we can get into that at a time. Yeah, so I just never cared about boys. But I never cared about boys, but I equally didn't care about girls. Not that I didn't care, like, they were just my friends, and I never thought about it anything more than that. Like, it wasn't like, oh, I don't like boys, so let me venture. No, like, I was just, like, going through life, like, not even thinking about it. However, I do have memories of middle school, like, me being self-conscious that my friends' moms thought I was a lesbian. Like, I would literally have that thought in my head, like, I hope that they don't think I'm a lesbian. Like, I feel like they think I'm a lesbian. And never was I like, because I am one, or why am I thinking that? Like, am I? No. Like, I just be like, I hope they don't think it. Like, it was, like, I never was like, oh, like, ever. Like, it's so, like, weird. Also, when I Kissed a Girl came out by Katy Perry, I remember being at sleepaway camp and everyone was singing it, and I refused to sing the song. Like, I don't know where we were at camp, like, we were doing something, and all the girls were like, I kissed a girl. And I remember, like, being like, you know how, like, kids say out-of-pocket shit? Like, I remember telling my counselors, like, no, I'm not singing it. No, I don't want to sing it. And they were like, why? And I was like, no, that's weird. That's weird, I'm not singing it. Because I was a lesbian, but I didn't realize it yet, like, for real. Like, clearly, why, like, I didn't want to sing it because I was embarrassed, but why would I be embarrassed if I wasn't Me realizing I was gay, like, I always make jokes that, like, God was trying to tell me I was gay. Like, God was like, lesbian, like, trying to give me signs. And I was like, what? Like, he's, like, throwing dodgeballs at me that say, like, lesbian on it. And he throws it. And it's like, oops. Like, there are so many signs that I'm just, like, dumb and, like, didn't realize. I don't know. So it wasn't until high school that I started to dabble in the women thoughts categories. I did play basketball in high school. And if you play basketball in high school, or you did play basketball in high school, you know that it's lesbian central, and all the lesbians are, like, dating each other. And so I'd see all these, like, lesbian couples from basketball and be like, like, I think they're really cool, like, super cool. Like, I'm gonna stalk them on Instagram all the time. I love that they're a couple. Like, I love that they hold hands. Like, I love that they wear matching Jordans. I love that they're cuddling before the basketball games in the bleachers. Like, so cute. Like, just, like, staring. And so I just thought they were really cool. So I always thought the basketball couples were cool, whatever. Long story short, I developed this crush on this girl from my basketball team who, like, honestly was, like, is like the worst. Hey girl. And that's a whole story. Basically, like, I had a crush on her because okay. I played basketball with this girl, and we started like being really touchy and stuff, like at the basketball games, like we were on varsity, and before when the JV girls were playing, before we would play, we'd be like watching them, and we'd be in the bleachers like all like touchy, touch-a-roo, and I'd be like, and I was like really obsessed with her. Like, I was like obsessed with her. I thought she was like so cool, and I was like, why? I want to text her all the time. Like, I want to be with her all the time. I want to hang out with her all the time. She was also older than me, so I feel like I just thought she was like cool. I don't know. But then I started to realize like I like her though. Like, I guess, like, I thought I just took a liking to her, but then I realized like I liked her. So honestly, when I realized that, I never even put a label on it. I was just like, I like her. And I never had this moment of being like, I'm gay, or like I'm a lesbian, or like I'm supposed to like a guy. Like, never. I was just like, oh, I like her. And then from there, it was just like, do I tell her? Like, I never like questioned it or anything. So long story short, I wrote out this like whole thing to text her that I liked her one night, and I literally was like about to send it, and then I was just like, I deleted the whole thing, and I didn't, and I just let things simmer. And then we like went to like the fair together, and I was like, I'm just gonna let things simmer naturally, like see what happens. I had like never like been with a girl like before ever, so I was just like hanging out, I don't know. And we basically went to the fair, and I was like trying to be like flirty with her, and she was always flirty with me, because the way that we would like be on each other like all the time, like, it was just super flirty. So I was like, I thought that she liked me, but I was still really scared. And we were at the fair, and we were walking like next to each other, and I was like trying to like hit my hand. I was like trying to hit my hand on her hand so we could like link fingers. And I like am touching her hand. Like, I don't know, we were like walking, and my hand kept hitting her hand. And she was like, why are you doing that? And I was like, I don't know. And then I was like, burn it, abort mission. And then from there, I was like, never mind. But so I just decided to like burn it, because honestly, okay, so I didn't say this part, but this girl that I liked, I knew that she was gay because she had dated this other girl previously, who I'm actually really good friends with. What's up, girl, if you're watching this? I'm dead. They dated, but she would talk about, the girl I liked would talk about her ex, like she brainwashed her into being gay. So from the jump, I was like, never mind. I was like, never mind, that's too much drama. Like, she doesn't think she's gay, which is why I think she curved me. Or maybe she just didn't, she wasn't about it, I don't know, whatever. Then, long story short, I started dating my first girlfriend. We were best friends, started dating, blah, blah, blah. That's another story. But we dated in secrecy, private, for like a year or 2 years, because she didn't want her mom to find out. So I wanted to come out when we started dating, and she didn't. Well, she didn't want to date. She didn't want to date because she didn't want anyone to know, because she was scared that people were going to find out. But I wanted people to know. Like, I was never like scared of coming out type thing. I always wanted people to know. I don't know if that's like the Leo in me. Like, I don't know. Like, I just be doing things, and I'm not really scared of what people are gonna think. Granted, we all have different, like, you know, environments, and we're all in different situations, and I think I always knew that my mom would be fine with it, especially because I have people in my family that are gay, so I wasn't really like scared to come out. But she didn't want people to know, so she didn't want to date at first, and then I was like, well, we could just like be secret lovers. I didn't say it like that. I was like, we could just date in like private, no one has to know. And so then we did that, and then we were dating for like a year and a half, and after a minute I got like sick of it, because I was like, what the hell, no, like, no one knows I'm gay. Like, people are asking me about guys all the time, like, do you think this guy is cute, do you think this guy is cute? And I was just getting annoyed, because I'm like, no one knows this huge part of my life, And I was feeling so much more comfortable just being gay. Like, I wanted to express myself. I wanted to start dressing more gay. Like, I wanted to just like be like immersed in like that whole world. And I felt like that was holding me back, especially because I was in a relationship. I had been in a relationship for over a year with someone I like really loved at the time, and no one knew. And like, people would be like, so when are you gonna get a boyfriend? So when are you gonna get a boyfriend? And I'd be like, in my head, like, they have no idea that I've been in this whole ass thing, like this whole real ass thing, you know? So I had always asked this bitch to come out, but she didn't want to, and which is fine, because like, it was like her own thing. I feel like you can't force people to come out. Like, when someone's ready, they're ready. And that was something I kind of struggled with. I was really young. We were in high school. I was like 16 at the time. So I feel like if you want to be with someone and they're not ready to come out, you really can't force anyone to come out. Like, I think people do it when they're ready. But I told her, listen, you don't need to come out, but I'm coming out. Okay, I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Because like, what the hell, like, I wanted to come out. At first, she didn't want me to come out because she was like, once you come out, everyone's gonna know about me. And I was like, no, that's not necessarily true. However, when I did come out, then people were like, oh, okay. Like, I feel like people speculated that we were dating more. But, you know, I don't know. That wasn't my fault. I wanted to come out for myself, you know? So, long story short, finally, she was like, okay, fine, you could, like, you come out, but, you know, obviously don't include me. And I'm like, whatever. Which, honestly, was hard. Like, it sounds insane. Like, we were dating, and then I just came out myself. And when I came out, everyone thought that I was single, but I wasn't. I had been in a relationship, but I couldn't talk about it because I couldn't tell anyone because she didn't want me to. But then again, you know, loved her at the time, respected her, like, that's what she wanted, so I said, fine, like, it's better than nothing. Like, to me, that was better than nothing. So, came out. The way I came out was, basically, I got on Instagram. It was very Leo. Maybe I'll put in a picture if I could find it. I basically put in a picture. It was literally a selfie of myself going, like literally throwing up a peace sign. And basically the caption was like, hey, I just want to let everyone know I'm gay. No, actually, okay, here, the tea is that I just want to say I'm gay, but I was convinced into saying that I was bi. Because at the time I was like, well, I honestly don't know yet. Like, because I was like, I know for a fact I like women, like, yup. But I was like, do I like guys? Like, like I could maybe. But no. But so I came out and I was like, hey everyone, I just want to let you know I'm bi. I feel like everyone knew that that wasn't true. It's funny because people either were really, really surprised or not surprised at all, which I find funny. Like, it wasn't like, there was no in the middle. It was either like, obviously Emily, or what? Like, really surprised. Which, like, the people who were really surprised, I'm like, are you okay? Because I feel like I've been screaming lesbian since I was, like, I just look like a lesbian. You know what I'm saying? Like, do I look like, I just feel like I look like a lesbian. I just think I have gay face, so. Everyone was really nice. Like, I got, like, everyone from my high school, well, that I was friends with, like, commented. It was like, I'm proud of you, which made me feel so happy. Like, I felt like JoJo Siwa. Like, how JoJo Siwa feel. I mean, I'm sure everyone feels really happy. It's not just JoJo. I feel like everyone is really happy when they come out. But I was so happy. Basically, I made the Instagram post. I pre-wrote the post and planned it right before my friend's birthday dinner because I knew I wanted to do it that night. It was just like a day. I woke up one day and I was like, today's the day. And I just wanted to do it that day. And nothing was going to stop me. But I had my friend's birthday dinner, so I was like, fine, I'm going to do it right after the dinner. So the whole dinner, I'm sitting there, like, shaking my leg, like, so nervous, like, freaking out. And, like, everyone was like, why are you being weird? And I was like, I'm literally coming out. Like, I'm literally going to come out tonight. And I left the dinner, like, abruptly. Like, when it was over, I was like, okay, bye. And I swerved out. And I was sitting in a parking lot about to, like, press post, and I literally couldn't do it. I was so scared. I was, like, shaking because I knew that I went to a pretty liberal, like, progressive, I guess, high school, so I knew that most people would be nice about it, but I was still scared. And I was sitting there in my car, like shaking. And basically I was shaking so much just looking at it that my thumb flinched like this. I was like, and it posted and I was like, ah! I threw my phone to the back of my car and I just started driving and listening to music for an hour. I did not look at my phone for an hour. Like, I could not do it. I could not get myself to do it. And yeah, that's basically it. I came out. Everyone was really nice about it. Eventually with that relationship, that was my first relationship, we ended up coming out like together that we were dating. Maybe like a year later. And then we probably broke up like shortly after that. I don't really remember specifically, but good times, good times. I came out to my mom at my 17th birthday dinner, so it was after I came out on Instagram to all my friends, and basically, like, long story short, my mom got me this Pandora charm for a Pandora bracelet, and I was like, so, at that time, I was like going through a little bit of a Hey Mamas phase, and I was wearing like button-down shirts, and when I opened up the Pandora charm and it was like this bright pink, like sparkly little cupcake, and it said 17 on it, I literally started crying because I was like, oh my god, I have to come out to her, because why, like, not that you can't be gay and get that as a gift, but just for me, like, I don't know, I identify as more as like a mask lesbian, I would say. So like seeing that just made me feel like she doesn't know me. So I opened it and I was like crying. I was like, you don't even know me. And she's like, what? And then I was like, I'm gay, like this and that. I started coming out to her, and she was like, yeah, I honestly knew when you started wearing the button-down shirt. But yeah, she was really nice about it because I have family who's gay. But like, as for my like extended family, you know, it's just been coming in as it comes in. Like, I didn't make like a whole thing to my family. It was more to my friends. And now, literally, that was how many years ago? Like 6 years ago. So now, like, when people find out, they find out. And I'm like, yep, that's it. Like, you know? But it wasn't like one big thing to my family either. Basically, that's the tea. It's really not this crazy story. I came out on Instagram. I was in a secret relationship. Came out as bi, wasn't bi, was actually dating my best friend. I don't know, that's basically it. I feel like I'm missing stuff. I feel like this was all over the place. I feel like this made no sense, but I hope it did. That's basically the story. Now I'm very gay and very out. I mean, I was always very gay, but here we are. I don't know. Listen, if you're having problems coming out, if you're having problems coming to terms with who you are, and you feel like people aren't going to be accepting, I think the first thing you have to do is feel confident within yourself. Once you're very confident within yourself, nobody else's opinion is gonna hurt you. And I mean that lightly with, like, you know, some family, some friends. I don't mean if you're in an environment where like your parents are gonna kick you out type thing. That's another story, and that's why I haven't always wanted to tell my coming out story, because I want to give advice to those people, but I've never been in that situation. Like, my mom was pretty accepting, and I'm very lucky for that. If I could give some advice, and I don't know if this is correct, so like, please don't like come at me if this is the wrong thing to say, but like, in my opinion, if I was in an environment where I felt unsafe to come out, I would wait it out, you know, until I felt safe. But, you know, once you're in a position that you could be stable on your own, or, you know, nothing could really, like, harm you, I feel like if we're just talking about the opinions of others, once you're so confident within yourself, those opinions don't mean anything, because it doesn't even matter. Like, people from my high school were very, very accepting, but there were a couple of people that weren't. There were a couple of people who weren't as accepting as I thought they were going to be, and said some really out-of-pocket things. And they were rude. And back then in high school, like, I feel like they hurt my feelings. Like, me and my ex came out to one of my friends, and she said, okay, well, just don't kiss in front of me. Like, that's rude. That's really rude. That's so rude. But, you know, if someone said that to me now, I'd be like, okay. Like, you know, like, no. Like, you just have to be confident within yourself. You can't let other people's opinions get to you. Like, for real. All that matters is your own happiness. Come out if you want to. Don't come out if you don't have to come out. I don't even think you should have to come out. Coming out shouldn't even have to be a thing. If you just want to date a girl and you don't want to be like, hey, I'm this. Hey, I'm a lesbian. I'm this. You don't have to label yourself. Just do it. You know? Like, just do you. Do whatever makes you happy. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. yeah, I don't know. Anyways, that's my coming out story. I hope that made sense. My ADHD brain, like, is just wilding right now, so I don't know. I hope that made sense. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna be coming out with new videos very soon. Hope you have the best day ever. Peace, lesbians. Love you.
Get out there!